I don't know what kind of a magic Triumph has done for this motorcycle. Hi, hello, REVSOUL here. Welcome you all guys to a new video. Today I just brought the one of the most premium roadster bike in the 400cc category, the all new Triumph Speed 400 guys. So without spending any time, let's just jump on the video, starting with the paint scheme. The bike has got dual paint tone, the one metallic white and a grey color paint combination for the Speed 400. For blending that, Triumph also made a shade of a grey here to blend that painting. And talk about the paint quality, this is a Triumph motorcycle, so the bike has got superior premium paint quality for this Speed 400. And looking in the front, we can find a, let me just turn on the motorcycle. And in the front we can find a round circular headlights with those beautiful DRLs too, and we can also find that Triumph logo sitting inside that headlights. We get the LED headlights for this Triumph Speed 400 with a beautiful illumination in the night too. And looking at the indicators, we get LED indicators, but we can find that all the 4 indicators just got foggy because of riding this bike continuously for 3 to 4 days in the rain. And looking at the rear side, we can find a beautiful looking taillights and LED taillights for this all new Triumph Speed 400. These taillights look damn amazing for this bike. And getting on the bike, the first thing to be noted will be the seat height. The bike has got a seat height of like 790mm. I'm a 5'8" guy. I have complete planted foot on both sides, so no issue with the seat height for me. And the weight also is much manageable because the bike weighs only like 176 kg, so it's so much easier to move around the parking lot too. And looking at the handlebar switches, we get the premium key switches for this Triumph Speed 400 with the light functions integrated in a single switch. Here we can access the headlight function. This is for toggling around the meter console, the indicators, the horn. In the right side we get the kill switch, hazard and ignition, completely basic switches, but we get the premium switches. And before jumping on the meter console, let's check the keys too. We get the beautiful keys for this all new Triumph Speed 400. Every single detailing Triumph has done to this bike is amazing, even the keys too. And looking on the meter console, we get a partly digital and a digital and analog meter console with the analog speedometer. Here we can find the warning symbols. Into diesel meter we can find the gear position indicator, the 12,000 up to red line in tachometer. We can find the side stand indication, the odometer, the trip meters, the like fuel efficiency, that kind of details can be also found. And we also get a fuel indication meter, fuel level indication meter. And that's it for the meter console. And we can find a Type-C charging port also just beneath the, just in the side of the meter console, so it will be useful for charging your phones too. So now let's talk about the main thing of this motorcycle, the engine. This is a damn beautiful engine guys. After riding, I just completely fall in love with this engine because this has got a 398cc single cylinder liquid cooled DOHC engine which can produce like 40 PS power and 37.5 Newton meters of torque. This complete power figures can be enjoyed just between the 3000 to 6000 7000 rpm. So riding this motorcycle in both cities and highways is completely fun, and it's also so much relaxing riding this motorcycle. And to put a complete stop to this motorcycle, Triumph has given this motorcycle a 300mm disc rotors in the front side with a dual piston calipers from Bi-Brake, and in the rear side we get a 230mm disc rotors again with the Bi-Brake calipers but with a single piston calipers. And talking about the braking is much similar to the Domina 400, so we get that proper braking bite from this motorcycle too. And like you guys can see, we get a 43mm golden USD forks in the front side, which is on a much of a stiffer side, so that we can completely enjoy it both on the highways, high speeds and corners too. And in the rear side we get a gas charged monoshock suspension which has a travel of like 120mm, and the front we get a 130mm dive. So it's so much amazing. The suspension can deliver both comfort and also the confidence while on the ride. And did I forget anything? Okay, the tires, we get 110 section Bridgestone tires in the front side and 150 section tires in the rear side too, giving this bike a much more big bike look and feel. And before going for a short ride, let's also hear the exhaust note. Okay, the fuel pump is ready. Beautiful sounding bike guys. We can also hear that Triumph's iconic whistling sound during the rides. Now let's give a short throttle also. That's it. Now let's go for a short ride on the Triumph Speed 400. And finally we have reached the highway, so let's see how the all new Triumph Speed 100 performs. The road is a bit too trafficy, so let's get to know other details before directly getting into performance, like the mirrors. These bar and mirrors completely suits this machine because it also shows the complete details just behind us, and also completely matches the aesthetic of this motorcycle. And talking about the vibration, surprisingly, even though this is a single cylinder 400cc machine, the motorcycle doesn't vibrate just like as I thought this would vibrate. The vibration is much minimal in the mid RPMs, and above 6000 RPMs also vibrations is that minimal than the other bikes in the same segment. And like you guys just saw, the performance is like crazy for this motorcycle. The torque delivery is completely fun, addictive thing for this motorcycle. We'll completely fall in love with the machine. Like after like 4000 RPM, the motorcycle acts crazy. The complete torque figures can be achieved on this motorcycle just after like 6500 RPM. So you don't need to worry about shifting so much in the cities too. If you are a guy who don't like to shift between gears in the cities, this bike would be a much perfect bike for you, because the bike can handle low speeds. Like in the 6th gear, the bike can handle like 40 kilometers per hour, and if you guys wanna open the throttle and give a much more gain speed, the bike is also ready. Just like this bike will take you up to like 140-150 kilometers per hour. And since you guys have seen two people just jumping on front of me, I will talk about the brakes. We have the braking just similar to the Dominar 400, so the braking bite is insane for this motorcycle. I haven't ever felt any bad thing about the braking too. The braking bite is so good for this motorcycle. I think we have a short open, so let's give a small pull on this motorcycle. Like you guys just saw, the powder is insane for this motorcycle, and also the sounding on the rev matching is also completely addictive. Just after releasing this throttle, we can hear that Triumph's iconic whistling sound on this also. I mean on this Triumph Speed 400 also. I don't know what kind of a magic Triumph has done for this motorcycle. Okay, now let's talk about the pricing of this motorcycle. Right now it costs about like 3,09,000 rupees for this motorcycle in on-road Kerala. For this pricing, Triumph has done a pretty good pricing because we get a complete package for this motorcycle. The one major thing right now I'm missing on this motorcycle is the quick shifters. If Triumph could have provided the quick shifters on this motorcycle, oh my god, I don't know how good would be the sales of this motorcycle in the market. It would be a completely much more addictive motorcycle if Triumph just provided the quick shifters also for this motorcycle, making this a completely insane motorcycle in the segment. And that's it for the review of the all new Triumph Speed 400. I think I've shown you much of the details of this motorcycle, and if I just forgot to showcase any details, feel free to comment. I'll be there clearing your doubts completely. So let's catch up in the next video. Until then, bye bye.